Hello everyone, DQ here, and today I want to present you with one amazing wok, which is the Abloy Protec 2, and this is a high security disk detainer wok, which also has an interactive element in the key, which interacts with the disk controller system of the wok. Basically, you cannot turn it like the Protec 1, it stops right there. And you have to either push the interactive with pick, or by inserting the key, the ball bearing pushes it and rotates it. It's a beautiful wok, and I want to thank Yabende because he sent me his pick, with which I'm going to be picking this Abloy today. So yeah, thank you Yabende, and now let's get into the internals of the wok. Okay, here we have all the internals of the wok presented to you. Let's start with the disk blocking system and disk control system, because that's the main difference between the Protec 2 and Protec 1. On the Protec 2 we have interactive element which is here in the disk controller, and what it does is basically, with the help of some ball bearings, two big ones with one big spring, one small one with small spring, and this part here, they make it so that you cannot turn the disk controller more than a certain point unless the key is inserted. And take a look at the key. We have one ball bearing which is free floating here. Basically what happens is, when you insert the key, those big ball bearings push the ball bearing from the key to the other side, whereas this part with the small ball bearing, and once it's pushed all the way to the end, you can actually rotate it fully, the disk controller. And basically that's all there is to the interactive element. When you pick, basically I tension like this. When the tensioner stops with the pick, I just poke like here, this part here, and basically once it's pushed to a certain position, it will rotate fully. And that's all there is to the interactive elements. The other difference between the Protec 1 and 2 is basically 2 has this disc as well, which is the 12th disc. I'm not sure if it's a disc actually, but it interacts with the return bars as the control discs 11 and 4, which are just like in the Protec 1. Also the keyway is has no like sharp wording here like the Protec 1. But the discs themselves are actually pretty similar. I think they're actually the same discs. We have the sidebar, which blocks the rotation of the core itself when it's in the lock. And once you align all the discs in the true gates, either by picking or successfully manipulating or using the correct key, of course, the sidebar is able to retract into those true gates, and the lock can operate. You can see that on the disk controllers we have two cutouts on both sides, and that's for the return bars, because one of the return bars gets grabbed by this closer part and goes to the other return bar, and as soon as they touch, they lock the discs in place. From these serrations here you can see that there are a few serrations. If each of these serrations corresponds on a disc set position, so each disc starts in the middle, usually in a false gate, unless it's a zero rotation disc, which this lock actually has one of. Here it is. You just don't rotate this disc, but all of the rest start in a false gate, and basically each gate is represented as a serration here on the bottom as well. And this way I'm actually able to get feedback from this walk by under tension, basically using the feedback from the return bars themselves and to feel how many clicks each disc makes when I rotate it. We have some spacers, of course. We have this part here, which interacts with this, basically goes inside. We have the two springs with this part, which keeps the sidebar. We have the front plate, which is free spinning, tailpiece, and yeah, those are some of the back pieces. The housing itself is nice oval. It has just sidebar groove and nothing else. You don't need anything else for this walk. And the core itself, very similar to the Protec 1 core. We have two grooves for the return bars. We have here groove for the sidebar. And the only difference here on this part is that how the disc controller is attached to the walk, because on the Protec 1 it's a little bit different. Here it's just this one slides, this one pops inside with the interactives, and yeah, that's it. So how I am going to pick this walk is a little bit unconventional, not reliable in any case to blind pick this walk. If you try to blind pick it like this, it's not impossible, but it's super hard, and I don't recommend it at all. Better use 2-in-1 tool if you want to blind pick those walks. But anyways, I'll be using this Chinese tensioner, which actually fits perfectly in the QA. And as you can see, it doesn't flop, doesn't want to go anywhere, just gives me perfect tension control. And you need to insert it just a little bit, just to here, because otherwise you can grab the first disc if you insert it too much and rotate it accidentally. And for the pick, I will be using the same tool that I used for the Protec 1. If you want to see that video, I will link it in the description. But it's really a flack, whatever you want to call it, it's a flack. It was made by Yabende Worksport and loaned to me by him, so thanks again Yabende for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, that's that's all the tools I'm using. And I will quickly show you what exactly is happening. The walk starts like this. I rotate it, the ball bearing system engages and blocks the rotation. I go with my pick in here and basically push it all the way while applying tension. And once the tensioner goes to 90 degrees, I don't mess with the interactive anymore. I go in like this. Come on, camera, focus for me. I go in like this, like that. And basically what's happening is, you see how my flag is sliding, and like that, by rotation, I am able to rotate each disc individually. The discs themselves, when they're in the resting position, they get grabbed right here on the bottom, right here. And basically you grab them and rotate them. Using the disc blocking system, the return bars, to be able to get any feedback. And using this picking method, you can rotate disc back, but it's very hard, very tricky, and I just, if I feel like I over rotate the disc, I just reset the walk and start again. And yeah, that's I think all I have to say. If I got any information wrong, please correct me in the comments, but yeah, that's the method I used to pick this walk. And yeah, now let's get to the picking. Okay, Abloy Protec 2 is in device. Key works. Let's try to pick. Ball bearing system engages. Little push and I can fully rotate. Okay, okay. It's picked. Holy wow. Oh my god. I didn't expect this at all. Wow. That's a picked Protec 2. Absolutely crazy. Wow, my heart is beating so fast. So let me calm down a moment and we will get it. Wow, amazing. Let me, like, maybe I take a screenshot of this. No. Anyways, that's a picked Protec 2. I will walk it back up. Wow, that's amazing feeling. Okay, my hands are shaking. I removed one of the screws to speed up the gutting, but you can see, I'll show you once again, the key does work. Wow, take out this screw. That's amazing. Okay, I need to remove this part now. Okay, I got it. Wow. Okay, let's just push the core out. Okay, I will quickly show you the housing, sidebar groove, and basically that's all there is to it. Front plate, this back brass plate. Okay, we have this part here. We have the two springs, and you saw the sidebar came out as well. Here is the sidebar. You can see where the gates grabbed it. There are little markings on it. Now the core itself. First I need to rotate it. Push the interactive. Rotate it more. Let me grab my tension wrench. Okay. Now I should be able to pull this front part out, but I think I walked it back. Let me grab a hook. Okay. Sorry for that cutting, but I'm trying not to drop any ball bearings. Okay, we have it. I will drop ball bearings here. nice. We have spring, we have two springs, one big spring with two ball bearings, big ball bearings, one small spring with small ball bearing. Here we have this part, the interactive element. So this is the disc controller. This part just slides, and we can start taking out the discs. Disc 1. Oops. Disc 1. Disc 2. Disc 3. Disc 4. Disc 5. Disc 6. Oops, disc 7. Disc 8. Disc 9. Disc 10. Spacer. Disc 11. Two return bars. Disc 12, if you call it that, I'm not sure. And this little piece here. So here is the inner core. Two grooves for the return bars. And oops, here is everything close up. As you can see, all of the discs are unmastered. We have disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, control disc, disc 5, disc 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, this was the Protec 2, picked and gutted. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day and bye bye.